Correct?
Yes, sir.
It intrigues me to learn that you have started writing your autobiography.
Yes, sir.
You must have achieved a lot in your 26 years that it justifies the writing of a book.
I think, sir, autobiography is not all about achieving something. It is about drawing yourself and painting your life. So this could be the possible reason that has led me to reflect on my life and share my life story.
Why would anybody be interested in the type of life that you have led?
In modern age, relatively, I could say that there are many other people who have been facing the same problems, the same life dilemmas as I am facing. So relatively, I may propose a better solution to them so that they may be able to.
That's what I am saying, that there must have been some good events worthy of recording them in a book in your life, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you discuss a couple of them with us?
Sir, one of the accomplishments and achievements of my life is I completed my degree in LLB and I got enrolled as a lawyer after a great struggle. I belong to a city that could be titled as the capital of Balochistan. So during my journey, I faced many troubles. Those troubles can be social, those troubles can be termed as political, or in some terms it could be termed as economic.
Would you like to share those troubles with us?
So the troubles were that there was a lack of guidance. I could not get proper guidance from the people or from my seniors, number one. And number second, there were many stereotypes and there were many typical hurdles that I faced during pursuing my degree in LLB.
Why were the spellings of Balochistan changed?
Sir, the spellings of Balochistan were changed because it reflected British outlook. So this was one of the possible reasons to reverse BALUCH into BALOCH.
There is a book, Waiting for Allah. Did you get the chance to see that book or read it?
No, sir.
If you have the time, do read that book. Waiting for Allah, written by a lady, British journalist, Christina Lamb.
Yes.
Beautiful book. All right. What are some of the major issues faced by your province, especially Gwadar?
Sir, we can divide the problems of Balochistan into 3 to 4 categories. The number one category could be the economic problems. The number second category could be infrastructural problems. The third category could be security problems, and there could be many other problems. I would like to shed light on the infrastructural problems of Balochistan. Balochistan does not have any well-developed infrastructure. We do not have proper roads or motorways, and that has led to serious number of accidents. A great number of people died in 2024 because of the lack of infrastructure. Number second is the economic problems. Balochistan is underdeveloped province. It has not received the amount of development that other provinces have developed. So economically, we are backward. And third problem could be the security problem of Balochistan. In Balochistan, we have been facing insurgency, and we have seen the surge of terrorist activities in Balochistan. Our security personnel are continuously attacked in Balochistan, and there is a tensed environment in Balochistan. We are not living in a open space, or there is a sort of tightness that we feel in our environment.
In all this, you haven't answered the second part of my question about Gwadar. The issues faced by the people of Gwadar are slightly different from the issues faced by the rest of your province?
The case of Gwadar was put forward by Maulana Hidayatur Rahman, and he has also launched a Tehreek, or a movement that is known as Ak Do Tehreek. So the major issues of Gwadar are the issues of shortage of water. The drinking water is not properly accessible and available in Gwadar. This is one of the issues. The second issue is the people of Gwadar are just chanting their voices against the trawler mafias. They are saying that they have the right in the seas that is being encroached by other provinces and by Chinese trawlers, and they are destroying the ecosystem of Gwadar. The third argument, which was, or the third demand that was put forward by Maulana Hidayatur Rahman, is that there are many security checkposts that have just let down the confidence of the people of Gwadar. All the time they are snap checked by them, so that hurts their prestige.
Good. What are your views on the Sardari system in Balochistan?
Sir, my views, I divide my views into two categories. Previously, in a feudal system of Balochistan, it was the requirement of that age that there has to be a central authority that has to address the issues and problems of the people. Till that time, it was a good institution, but when Britishers invaded Balochistan, after that they totally changed the essence of the Sardari system. Previously, Sardars were elected on the basis of their competence and eligibility, but later on it became hereditary. A Sardar could only be a qualified Sardar if he was the son or relative of another Sardar. Right now, Sardari has gone outdated in Balochistan. It is not required anymore, and we have to introduce policies on the same linings that are introduced in other provinces.
You have studied sociology, political science, gender studies, European history.
Yes,
sir. Okay, let's start with sociology.
Yes.
Mention some of the major social problems faced by the people of the country.
Sir, there are many social problems that we are facing right now. One of the social problems that we are facing is illiteracy. The illiteracy rate is quite high in Pakistan, even in the modern age, and there is a gender disparity even in illiteracy. A great number of women are gone illiterate, and the second social problem of Pakistan is a great number of children who are in millions are out of school today. They are not going to school, and in other social issues, I could rate unemployment. Unemployment rate in Pakistan is 18%. Among it is around 32%. Among graduates, it is 18%. A great number of youngsters are they are going out of the job, and they do not have any social and job security. So I could relatively call these to be the social problems of Pakistan.
Now listen to my question very carefully.
Yes, sir.
There is news that the United States is financing the Taliban in Afghanistan, the government. And the US is paying them $87 million per week. And the Taliban are in turn giving protection and encouragement to the TTP to carry out terrorist activities in Pakistan. The aim of all three of them, the US, the Taliban and the TTP, is to sabotage CPEC. Indirectly, it means that Pakistan is engaged in a proxy war with the United States. Give me your comments on this.
Sir, the said amount that is paid to Taliban is negated by Taliban. Their opinion or stance on the same news is that they are not receiving any aid in these large sums, and even if they are receiving the same aid,
well, that's confirmed news that they are getting this amount of money from the United States. So assume that they are getting it. Now go ahead.
Even if they're assuming the same amount, so we have to address our concerns to US that the Taliban should not be given such large sums of money, so that they may not be used against Pakistan, or they may not be used to harbor the terrorist, and they may not be used to sabotage CPEC, which is addressing one of the financial problems of Pakistan.
That's all. I was hoping to hear an analytical review of this whole thing. Anyway, there are three major dams under construction in Pakistan right now. Please give me their details.
Sir, I've not gone through the thorough details of these dams. One of those dams is Kalabagh Dam. And
when did construction start at Kalabagh?
Sorry, sir, I do not have details of Kalabagh.
It is not under construction. There are three other dams.
Sorry, sir, I stand uneducated in this regard.
The world's second highest mountain plateau is in Pakistan. Which one is it?
That's sir, K2.
I said world's second highest plateau, not mountain peak. There's a big difference between a plateau and a peak.
Sorry, sir, I have no information about it.
Talking of K2, there are 14 8,000ers in the world. Mountain peaks that are higher than 8,000 meters. 14. Out of those, 5 are in Pakistan. Can you name them? K2 is one of them. Let's hear the names of the other 4.
No, sir, I do not have any information about them.
All right, my last question.
Yes, sir.
Mao Zedong's Cultural Revolution. Discuss it with us.
Sir, basically, Mao Zedong aimed to bring a cultural revolution, and this cultural revolution had many dimensions. One of the dimensions was was to focus on agriculture. So, during his cultural revolution, he aimed to work on agriculture and to. Sorry, sir, I cannot go through the details.
Thank you.
What is stagflation?
Sir, stagflation is a state in which the economy is stagnated and the economic activities are slowed down or they are stopped.
Can you tell us what is the size of national debt?
Sir, that is around 24 trillion that we owe to the institutions like IMF, or that could be the foreign domain, and we owe 47 trillion to the private banks of Pakistan.
Okay. So, what has led to this accumulation of such a huge national debt?
Sir, I could say that Pakistan has been shifting the economic policy throughout its economic history. Previously, we were on we had a socialistic model that was motivated by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. In 1990s, we opened our economy, we liberalized our economy, we privatized many institutions, and we had introduced many long-term plans and short-term plans, but we have not implemented those plans. So we have to privatize the state-owned enterprises, and we have to liberalize our economy, and we have to restructure our economy. These could be the possible ways to come.
What you are suggesting, some solutions. What I ask you is regarding how it originated and how over a period of time it has accumulated to be such a huge number. And what is the debt to GDP ratio in Pakistan?
Sorry, sir.
Last evening, we had a very significant event has taken place in international relations. You know that, or should I mention it?
So that is Gaza ceasefire.
Gaza ceasefire deal. Can you give us its main features and who brokered it?
Sir, It was brokered mainly by Biden administration, and the main features of these are that the ceasefire will be implemented in phases within days, and there will be an exchange of hostages and prisoners in
In phase 1, what will happen in phase 2 and then phase 3?
Sir, in phase 1, the prisoners will be exchanged, and the hostages that are with Hamas, those will be exchanged. In phase 2, the Israeli army will withdraw from Gaza, and in phase 3, if I'm not wrong, they will start the humanitarian aid in Gaza to
You must
restructure Gaza.
revisit the sequence. Okay, sequence is not correct. Anyways, BYC, it stands for, who is head of this committee?
Sir, currently the head of this committee is Dr. Marang Baloch.
There is another organization called PTM.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Pashtun Tahfuz movement.
Can you tell us 2 or 3 main leaders of Pashtun?
Sir, the main leaders of Pashtun Tahfuz movement are Manzoor Pashtin, Ali Wazir, and Mohsin Dawad.
Okay. So what are the main demands of this BYC?
Sir, their main demands are that a large number of Baloch youths are missing. They have been extrajudicially. So the judicial process has not been followed, and they have been taken captive, and we do not know about their whereabouts. They have to be brought before the high courts, before the courts, and they have to follow the regular trial. In regular trial, if they are
what else? Only this thing, or there is some other demands as well?
Sir, this is the main demand, and other demands could include that in future they have to be ensure that these things, this policy or the continuity of policy should not go in the same way. If Baloch youths commit any crime, they have to be mainstreamed, they have to be brought to the courts, and they have to be dealt constitutionally.
What has been the impact of Glorious Revolution on British political system?
Sir, the Glorious Revolution is also known as the Bloodless Revolution. The revolution came in 1688, and the impact of Glorious Revolution was on the British system. It was that the powers were transferred from monarch to the people, and monarch was recognized as the constitutional head of the British, but the real powers existed with the people. And with the later course, the democratic forces or the democratic tradition developed in UK.
So political science and constitutional law, these are your main subjects. Council of Common Interest, what are the functions?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall it now.
7th NFC award, you know something about it?
Sir, I do not know exactly about 7th NFC, but I know NFC award is the series of awards according to which.
What is NFC?
Sir, National Finance Commission.
Then on what grounds the President of Pakistan can be impeached, and what is its process?
Sir, the impeachment of President of Pakistan is given in Article 45 of the Constitution of Pakistan, and there are various grounds on which the President of Pakistan can be tried and impeached. Those grounds include if President of Pakistan goes or breaches the Constitution of Pakistan, and if President of Pakistan takes any step that is outside the Constitution of Pakistan, or if the President of Pakistan is involved in immoral, if there are charges of immorality against the President of Pakistan. So these are one of the few grounds on the basis of which the President of Pakistan can be impeached.
Can the immorality, is the word used in the Constitution?
With our political tradition, we have developed this word.
tell us something on the monetary policy. Have you heard anything about that?
Sir, I've heard about the monetary policy, but I may not be able to go through the technicalities of it.
Sir.
What is the reason of coming out of the separatist organization like Quetta, like Balochistan Liberation Army, like other organizations which are BRA, BLA, BNA, and the leaders who are heading it like Brahmdas Bhukti or Javed Mangal or Dr. Al-Nazar? What are the basic cause? Why did it come up to this level? What are the reasons behind these things? Because there was an insurgency which was going on in Balochistan in 1973 also. And before that, if you go to Kalat, you will see the consequences. But those were mainly foreign sponsored. They died out there in their own steam. What is the reason? What are the reasons of grooming up of these organizations? And from where did they start? And what are the causes of that? And how do you think these things can be controlled in future? What is your analysis on that?
Sir, there are multiple reasons because of which these groups have surfaced. The major reason is the martyrdom of Nawab Akbar Khan Bukti, and he was martyred by Pervez Musharraf, and that was exploited by these organizations, and they surfaced. Their first or major claim was that their leader was assassinated, and then their argument was that we have tried for a very long time in a constitutional course of work, but the constitutional course of work has not been sufficient for our cause. Now their main aim is to they have a separatistic agenda. They want to bifurcate Pakistan, or they want to establish their own state, and they are mainly financed by other powers, like US has some interest in it, and relatively some involvement of US is found there, and there is also involvement of RA, and there is also involvement of Taliban or Afghanistan. And the long-term impact of these organizations on Pakistan, it would be very early to predict that what could be the future course of it. While my solution to
since you are a lawyer, I got the how do you think, how can it be controlled? What are the measures should be adopted by the government of Pakistan? Because you live in Balochistan, studied in law, you studied in universities. What is your suggestion for that?
Sir, there are two types of measures that can be taken to counter these organizations. The number one measure is the kinetic measures, that those forces who are fighting against the against the state, those forces who are attacking our armed forces, they have to be dealt with in a kinetic ways. But the operations that are carried, those should be targeted and intelligence-based operations. And the second measure is the non-kinetic measures. There are factions in these groups who are ready to surrender, who are ready to get mainstream into the political and constitutional course of Pakistan. So we have to negotiate with them. And the third solution could be this in this regard, that there are youngsters and there are other innocent young men who are aggrieved and who do not find their future in Pakistan. They should be given financial and social security so that they may not join these sort of organizations. And we have to launch public awareness in the people of Balochistan. We have to ensure them that their future lies in Pakistan, in Federation of Pakistan.
Where is Chabahar located?
Sir, Chabahar is located in Iran.
And what is if you compare Gwadar and Chabahar, can Chabahar affect if the Gwadar functions to its proximity, to its maximum level? Would Chabahar affect its trade business, or Gwadar enjoys more strategic importance than Chabahar?
Sir, in my opinion, Chabahar cannot impact the importance of Gwadar, because first of all, we have to see the geographical location of Gwadar and Chabahar. Gwadar is located in Pakistan, and Pakistan enjoys a greater relationship with the world community, while Iran does not have a good relation with most of the countries of the world. Number second is Gwadar is a deep seaport, and Chabahar is not a deep seaport. And in Gwadar, the world is interested to invest, and in Chabahar, the world is not interested to invest.
You read political science.
Yes.
Would you define the nation-state system and compare it with the Islamic concept of Ummah? Do they both corroborate or do both in a different direction? What is your comment on that? And what is nation-state system?
Sir, the nation-state system came into being after the Treaty of Westphalia of 1648. The principles of nation-state are the national sovereignty and national interest, and there are some other principles of the nation-state, while the principle of Islamic State are totally different from the nation-state. Islam is not embodied in one state. The concept of statehood in Islam is of Khilafah, and that does not limit itself to a specific geographical expression or a specific geographical limit. And in modern nation state, sovereignty belongs to the people. In Islamic state, sovereignty belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are some major differences that cannot be bridged between a modern secular nation state and a Islamic state.
Do you have any knowledge? Would you define the Malacca state?
No, sir.
You mentioned Jordan Peterson, its 12 ways of living life.
Yes.
Would you give any 4 ways of living life which he mentioned?
Sir, Professor Jordan Peterson is a clinical psychologist, and he has given the 12 rules for life, and he has also published another work that is known as 12 more rules for life. So few of the rules are, the number 1 rule in his book is keep your shoulders up. That talks about the personality traits of a man. The number 2nd rule of life is to be well structured, and one has to face the realities of life with courage and discipline and determination. The number 3rd rule of the life is to clean your room, and this is one of the arguments of Professor Jordan Peterson. Professor Jordan Peterson says those who cannot clean their room, they cannot be given the chance or opportunity to rule the world.
One of the indicator in civil services of Pakistan decline is corruption.
Yes.
And just remain specific to your own province. How much corruption is, what is the level of the corruption you find in your own province? There are 2 types of corruption. What is the institutional corruption? Second is the personal corruption. What do you find? How do you find this thing in your own, or you seen after seeing your province, you have indicated this thing, or you feel it is generalized and all over Pakistan?
Sir, my observation is limited to my own province because I have not traveled outside my province. So in my province, I could rate the corruption of my province at the highest level, because Balochistan shares borders with Iran and Afghanistan. So in bureaucracy, there are many people who are involved in corruption and other illegal activities. So those traits could compromise the institution, and those could lead to the downfall of this service.
One logic adopted by the government, I would say, or by a lot of people for Balochistan is that you allow the smuggling, so you give a means of living to the people. If you allow smuggling, and if you keep it happening like it is oil and other things, Taftan and other areas. Do you think it's a correct logic, or there's something else should be done about it?
Sir, we have to differentiate between the goods that are smuggled from Afghanistan and Iran. That is oil, and those goods are also of the daily routine use. Those goods do not have any harmful impact. So our argument is that we should not abolish the border trade. Instead, we have to regularize the border trade. And there are many regions in Balochistan. The people of Balochistan depend on border trade. So they have to be regularized.
You mean the smuggling should not be allowed to continue, the border trade should be regularized by the government of Pakistan or the government. What is the importance of record act, you think, and do you think it has been handled correctly?
Sir, as far my opinion is concerned, we have tried to handle it in a better way, but we could handle it in a more or in a better way, while it has a huge capacity that could pay our debt and that could address our current financial problems. If we handle it in a better way, this is my opinion.
Two-liner question only. Do you think coming of the Trump would affect the world politics and especially Pakistan-American relationship also?
Yes, sir.
It would?
It would impact it, but we have to differentiate, or we have to draw a line between the rhetorics of Mr. Donald Trump and his practical policies.
Thank you very much. The last question, not a question but a request.
Yes.
You read poetry, so give us some good.
If you allow me to read the poetry of Sir Allama Iqbal.
Please go ahead.
Sir Allama Iqbal says about the modern nation state, and as you asked me about the modern nation state system, so Allama Iqbal says कि इंताज़ खुदाओं में बड़ा सबसे वतन है, इस दौर में मैं और है जाम और है जम, और साकी ने बिना की रविश जुल्म सितम, और मुस्लिम ने भी तामीर किया अपना अरम, और तहजीब के आज़र ने तरशवाए सनम, और इंताज़ खुदाओं में बड़ा सबसे वतन है, जो पैरहान इसका है वो मज़हब का कफन है, नज़ारे दैरी न ज़माने को दिखा दे, ए मुस्तववी खाक में उस बुत को मिला दे, बाजू तेरा तोईद की कुव्वत से कवी है, इस्लाम तेरा देश है तू मुस्तववी है.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Jahanzeb, let's start from the beginning. Number one, you're not expected to knock when you come in. Okay? इधर आके खड़े होके अदब से सलाम करें. 2, your dress code. Very good. But the tie has blended with your jacket and has suppressed your personality. Okay?
Yes.
Had you worn a tie in a contrasting color, it would enhance your personality. It's just a suggestion to use a brighter colored tie.
Okay, sir. I'll change it.
Maroon, for example, would contrast very well with this color of your jacket.
Yes.
Third, you don't wear a brown shoe with a blue suit. Laces वाले shoes पहने, black पहने.
Yes.
Okay, ये odd बहुत ज़्यादा लग रहे. Having said that, I found you to be very well composed and full of confidence. Body language आपकी, जिसको हम non-verbal communication कहते हैं, that was also very good. Although at times you lost eye contact. You spoke very well, and I was impressed by the manner in which you answered in a sequence, in the proper sequence, and the proper order, so far as the issues relating to Balochistan were concerned. But then I realized that your knowledge base is revolving around Balochistan only. Clear-headed भी हैं आप, सब कुछ है, but you don't know much about your own country. लेकिन हम कहीं कहीं से सवाल पूछते हैं ना, हर चीज़ पे पूछने लग जाए तो it will be an interview of 3 hours instead of बावजूद कोशिश के it goes to 45-50 minutes. Your answers were either you didn't know or they were not convincing. Dams का आपको नहीं पता. The Voce is the world's second highest mountain plateau. I use the word plateau, not peak. Right? और भी ये तो 1-2 examples आपको दे रहा हूँ. So your knowledge base is confined to Balochistan only. क्योंकि अभी टाइम है आपके पास, you need to expand it. बलूचिस्तान पे 1-2 सवाल कर लेंगे, सारा इंटरव्यू बलूचिस्तान पे तो नहीं होगा. बात समझ में आ रही है? सो बेटा पाकिस्तान को इंक्लूड करें. मैंने लिखा knowledge about Pakistan is quite weak and you will have to put in real hard work to improve. Okay? फिर optional subjects also you need to brush up. इन्होंने सवाल पूछे पॉलिटिकल साइंस पे, एक दो मैंने पूछे, आप तसल्ली बख्श जवाब नहीं दे पाए. So brush up your optional subjects and expand and enhance your knowledge base about your own country. Okay, if you do that, given your confidence, the way manner in which you structure your answers, your confidence, you should be able to do it. All right?
I found you to be a mature personality with good level of confidence. Your conversational skills are good. One thing which is good about you, which has been noticed, is you, despite dropping many questions, lately you regained your composure. Yes, your energy level was uneven in a way. At times, it seemed that your energy level has dipped. Maybe dropping of questions had some impact on you, but you need to maintain it throughout the interview. This is very important. You don't have to be bowed down by the you have dropped few questions or so. Yes, you did well to regain your confidence. Tendency is there for guesswork. Try to avoid it. Yes, knowledge base needs a lot of hard work, especially political science, even European history, and more so since political science and constitutional law are your subjects. Your knowledge about Pakistan constitution is very sketchy. You need to be very good in that. The 73 constitution or the constitutional history, amendments made therein, since you are also a lawyer, practicing lawyer, and in your own this autobiography, you have time and again mentioned about this, your legal skills and expertise. So you have to measure up to your claims. So you have 1 month. Work hard on these areas and good luck.
I'll just advise you to read more on since you have mentioned 2 or 3 subjects, read more about the political system in different countries. That will be asked from you, right? Starting from Pakistan down to China or Russia and all that. Read more on the Russian and American confrontation which is coming. Read about more about the alliances which we have not asked here, that the Brexit, the AUKUS had effect on the world and the Pakistan politics. Read about the international arena more than you possess a good background, you are confident, you can speculate things, you can judge things. Listen to the question very carefully, and coming from Quetta and studying in Quetta and from Balochistan, I really wish you a very good luck. Balochistan is very important. People from there are very good human beings. So have a good time, and may you get selected. Thank you very much.